Onko korona?
Kattoo väärät paikkaa.
Pete hei! Ei sitä sieltä mitat.
Ihan selkeä. Olis tää mulla?
Mikä oli?
Mitä?
Eiköhän tää riitä tähän alkuun.
Tästä jauhelihaa talvella. Nyt tulee mennä hyvin.
E46 osti tämän Riikassa. Se oli se teippani ja se, joo, mikä se sitten myi.
Moi. Mennään kokoukseen. Päästään ajaan kohta. Kauhea tuuli. Hirveä tuuli.
Jätkä vai juokse hekari? Päivän agenda.
Päivän agenda. Ajaa kovaa ja laitalla ykköseksi, eiks niin?
Monta kuskia?
Melkein 60.
Lisää ajaa.
Vähän saa kyllä ajaa Juukan. Pääsee edes kaavioon. Kova on porukka täällä. Toivottavasti kaikki toimii ja se sujuu. Tää on vähän semmonen jekkurata, että se vaan täytyy ensin kun sen saa kohdalleen. Siinä voi mennä hetki, mutta sitten kun sen saa, niin sittenhän se menee. Hyvä se on.
Parempi kuin vie.
Yhdellä silmällä ajaa. Jotain paskaa silmää edelleen. Näen. Se oli siinä. Ei vittu se kamera.
Tässä on Niko tee. Nyt voi saada säädän. Niko sää.
Tää ole mitään nähtävää.
Tässä säädössä.
Pyöränkulmia käännellä saatais pikkasen pitoa, kun alkaa olla niin märkä.
hässäkkä säätöjen kanssa. Missä oltiin, kun mulla meni silmään joku roskaa, siinä me 2 tuntia ollut, 3 tuntia ollut. Mataa vettä ja meinaan lähellä. Härsyttävää. Kokeillaan jos saatais vielä enivetoja. Mä nyt sinne jonoon jo 40 minsaa ennen kuin pitäis mennä. Pakko saada vaan ajoa.
Varmaan yli puoli sekuntia nopeammin.
Se kytkin on käynyt seuratessa. Joutui antamaan tosi ison pommin siinä, kun oli takana, niin se alkoi siinä luistaa. Se ei pitänyt enää tuossa pallilla ollenkaan. Nyt kun on jo yksin, kun ei tarvitse sillä lailla polkea.
Mutta ykköset jäi taas vähän käyttämättä. Se, että kuinka paljon siis rokottaa.
Täytyy vaan koittaa panostaa siihen paremmin.
2, 3, 4 väliin.
Siinä pitäisi heittää eri lailla siihen ykköseen. Käsialma pitäisi heittää. Taas enää hirveästi. Eka se ja sitten ehkä voi voittaa jotain.
Det ska ta växnings on no samara Saurista.
Melkein onnistu. Niin, mutta se meni muuten aika hauskasti.
Katso vähän eteenpäin.
Vähän eteenpäin, tarkastetaan vahinko.
Joo. Yritin vaan. Kaikki tai ei mitään. Se alkoi ihan saakeli hyvin, mutta siinä meni vähän pitkäksi.
Kipinät tehtiin.
Ei mitään, sitten jäi ihan hyvä fiilis silti, vaikka tuli nolla. Näki ainakin, että sen pystyy vähän. Muuta sitten toimii.
No, se on vähän näitä. Onks meillä uusia noita?
Ei, unohdettiin tallille. Valitettavasti.
Takavaloja ja puskuja pitäisi hakea tuolta just sairaanhoidon puolesta. Ei kannata edes yrittää olla.
Aamujumppa.
Mitä te teette?
Otetaan sitä vaihteesta pois ja tsekataan vähän kytkintää. Päätetään sitten mitä tehdään.
Minkä takia?
Juha sanoi, että se luisi tiedä vähän sen. Sen takia tämmöiset toimenpiteet. Tänään näyttäisi olevan kuiva päivä, niin saadaan vähän pitojakin. Se on ilkeässä alkaa kilpailussa luistaa.
Ja uusi kytkin tarvittaessa.
Tulee päivällä. Ei saada tähän. Mennään hyvillä B-osilla.
Moi. Tehdäänpä vähän kytkiremppua. Eilen pikkasen pääsi jostain syystä luistaan tossa kun joutui perässä ajaa ja aika kovan pommin antaa tossa kuivalla. Niin se kerran naukas, niin nyt koitetaan vaihtaa levyt sinne, että se ei päästä kunnolla ajaa noin treenit. Ja sitten saatiin vielä Finjektorilta toimitukseen nyt aamulla ja sitten toi Rovanperän Kalle tuo sitten aamulla vielä ihan uudet levyt. Saadaan kisaan kokonaan uusi paketti. Kisassa on Chalevski vastassa top 32, helpolla ei kyllä pääse. Sen takia on kaikki pakko koittaa tehdä kunnolla ja saadaan vähän rengaspainetta alas, niin koitetaan jättää Aatami taakse.
Zgrała Samota. That's legal sense. Yhtä championata puolesta Riikassa Red Bull Air Show.
Just to get the car repaired, so we'll evaluate that one as it comes along. Juha Rintanen now takes on the former Drift Masters champion Adam Zalewski.
Big heavyweight top 32 battle here. Two guys you'd expect to see in the business end are now going to be going up against each other, and one of these will be going home at top 32, which is very unusual. Rintanen, one of the fastest cars on the track, huge amount of experience the Finnish driver carries with him. When it comes to accolades, Adam Zalewski has the championship in the bag a couple of years ago. He's got a lot of podiums. He's a podium earner here on this very circuit. Here we go, Zalewski to lead in, Rintanen into that first corner. Zalewski, as always, with a very, very wide initiation, but Rintanen's right with him. He's got the pace, and Rintanen now smells blood in the water as he fires through the center section of that course. Zalewski on that late transition back. Rintanen not able to stay with the youngster from Poland, and Rintanen making a big dive and almost an error. It's put him in an awkward position on the track, and Zalewski not bothered by this. Had a broken windscreen in practice, but it looks like he can see 2020 across that finish line as he takes on the Finnish driver, who I think made a big error on that transition. I don't know if the judges are going to see it as big an error as I did, but it looked like he got all crossed up in there.
Yeah, certainly did, Dave. It would be interesting to see the replay of this. For me, Juha Rintanen did an incredible job up into that mistake, though, in that chase position, especially in that outside zone one. Stayed absolutely glued to the door of Adam Zalewski. And these guys make their way back to start line. Look at this. Oh, you can see Rintanen in the middle of the circuit. That's where it kind of went wrong. He carried too much pace. Look at this, almost straight in there. You couldn't see that from that camera angle. And then tried to slow the car down on angle, and it didn't happen. Rintanen ends up in the middle of the circuit. It just goes to show you, Dave, that alternate camera angle showing you exactly where Rintanen was making those mistakes.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, for me there, it just looked like he got crossed up. He transitioned too late, and to be honest, the car in front of him stopped him transitioning where he wanted to. He was arriving at way too much pace, and as Zalewski's transitioning, Rintanen's actually facing the opposite direction, which is not where he wants to be. You want to be mimicking the lead car, and you can see not a lot of mimicking going on there.
No, certainly not. So we swap them around, and it will be now Juha Rintanen to lead out Adam Zalewski. And Zalewski, for me, now looking like the stronger contender. Mistakes creeping into that chase run from Juha Rintanen. Door slam shut on Zalewski's GT86. They both get the thumbs up, look across at each other, ready to go. Look at this, Zalewski just back ever so slightly off the start line, so he can start to creep forward as the lights go on. There we go. Through the chicane goes Juha Rintanen now. Staring down this long run in to that track, big piece of rubber stuck to the GoPro on the car, and Rintanen fails to get all the way out to outside zone one. Look at that, Zalewski on the back bumper, onto the door he goes. Rintanen now goes wide on. Zalewski makes a huge error in the middle of the circuit. Zalewski now starts to fall behind, starts to creep errors in, and he's made the same mistake that Rintanen's made. He's on the inside of the circuit, Dave, falling behind as Rintanen puts back bumper to wall.
Incredible stuff. I'm not too sure if that mistake from Zalewski was caused by a little bit of an unusual line through the second corner by Juha Rintanen. Again, the judges are going to be asked a lot of questions here of which driver has performed the best. I would say Zalewski definitely having the better lead of the two runs, and mistakes from both chase runs. Let's have a quick look at this. And Rintanen nice and wide to the edge of the circuit here. Nice flick back, but I think he transitions a little too early, comes away from that clipping zone a little too early. He's now up on the curb, but the judges in briefing said they did not want to see the drivers on the curb. Barely makes that outer zone. And I think Zalewski follows that line throughout the course, but Zalewski makes his own error coming into the last outer zone as he stays way too shallow, cuts the corner. Yeah, it's an interesting one. I absolutely love these slow-mo shots. You can just see those tyres being decimated
Look
on
at the
back
pieces
of
of
the car.
rubber shredded from the back of the car, fired through the smoke.
These cars doing a set of tyres to 2 runs of this circuit and just about lasting 2 runs. A lot of the drivers explained to me that coming into that very last section of the second run, very little grip left in the car.
Yeah, incredible. Look at this as Rintanen sets himself up nice and wide for outside zone 6. Well,
isn't it incredible to think you could probably do 10,000 kilometers on a tyre? These guys are doing 1. So let's see what happens. And it looks like we've got one more time. We haven't got a contender moving forward, bar James Dean, to the top 16 yet, as everything is going to be decided again.
An absolutely incredible machine, 1,025 horsepower underneath the bonnet.
It's enough. It's enough.
It's enough to get it round, just about.
It's a small bit of power. But you know, Zalewski now is going to say, I did okay, I couldn't put him away, now I got to go to another level. So he's got to go up past, you know, that 100, 110%. Let's see what happens as they come out the gate. Zalewski through the gears, rise that speed number up towards 130, 40 kilometers an hour or faster. And as they fire, look at that, Zalewski painting that white line on the outside of the course. Juha's got himself transitioning too early again, got away with it, but it's the wrong transitional place for Juha Rintanen, and it's put him in a strange position. He's going to wash off the track here, and Zalewski puts him away in the first 2 corners. We haven't had both cars finish a run in over 4 battles. That's how difficult it is here, Ian.
Yeah, I mean, that all went wrong from the transition from outside zone 1 for me, for Juha Rintanen, and to be honest with you, as you see at the bottom of your screen there, Zalewski, an almost perfect lead line. Let's take a look back at the replay of this as these guys make their way back to the start line to reset and go again. Look at Rintanen, got a wheel up on the inside, goes super wide into the outside zone, gets lost in the smoke, transitions way too late. You can see Zalewski already made the transition, and Juha Rintanen goes off circuit. There is a white line on the edge of the track there that denotes outside of the circuit.
Well, I think what's happened there is he's transitions too late. He can't see that white line because of the smoke from Zalewski's car, and then almost boom, he's like gone through the smoke and like, oh, I shouldn't be down here at all.
Yeah, sorry, that's what I meant. He came through outside zone way too far, transitioned in the smoke, and was like, where am I?
Yeah, this is the wrong way.
It was like entering the door of a nightclub.
Yeah.
He opened the doors, it was just smoke, and he's like, is this a game show?
Yeah, so that's not how you do it. And I mean, to be honest, it's easily done. A lot of the guys, and you know, it's really funny, I spoke to Max Cotton, who finished up 2nd in qualifying yesterday, and he said he's never understood what this level up was when it comes to the Drift Masters European Championship. He said, to be honest, a big part of it is smoke. He said you don't go to your national championship and get smoked out as much as you do here and have to sort of feel your way around the circuit as much. So Zalewski, he's going to have a massive advantage here at 10-0. So all he's got to do is chase reasonably well without having an inactive chase, which means that he's too far behind and scores a 0. He's got to keep some level of proximity, but he doesn't have to push too hard and he'll go into the top 16. But I tell Zalewski that he's going to try and put a show on for the Riga fans here.
It certainly is. Look at this, Juha Rintanen with a point to prove. He's dropped way down the circuit, and you can see the front bumper of Zalewski's 86 onto the back bumper of that Nissan 200 XF15, and once again Juha Rintanen making errors. Zalewski dives through the smoke outside zone 5, collected by Juha Rintanen as they get into 6. Zalewski with him. Zalewski knows he's done enough at this point now to seal the deal. Just another 20 foot to go and the run is over, and Zalewski, well, to me, Dave, takes a step inside top 16.
Yeah, good lead run from Juha Rintanen, but it's just that transition from outer zone 1 to 2, probably where the judges would mark him down and put him on a wrong line. Zalewski capitalised, and I mean, I think, to be honest, Zalewski did too much on that chase front. He didn't need to be this close. You can see as they come here, he actually has to back off just about here from making contact with Rintanen, and look, right towards the end, he puts the exclamation point on. He says to the judges, look, I've done enough, and I think Zalewski's going to comfortably get the decision here and go through to the top 16.
Yeah, Rintanen will know the situation right now, and we wait for the decision to come in. There we go. It's unanimous. Adam Zalewski gets the win, advances through to top 16. The Polish former champion says, well, this could be my year, Dave.
Yeah, well, he says, you know, he always has a slow start to a season and a strong finish.
En tiedä. Oli ihan hyviäkin vetoja, mutta tuli vaan muka tehty. Vähän kun nostaa kaasua, niin linja menee pilalle ja se ampuu jo ihan väärälle. Ekaa kertaa, kun meni tollain pitkäksi. Harmi. Oli hyvät vedot. Tai siis olisi ollut hyvä ajaa, kiva ajaa. Onneksi huomenna on toinen rundi, niin koitetaan sitten uudestaan.